Hello, hello, party people. I stole this title again from Alana Pierce. That's why it says again in the title. I think I need to cut back on a lot of things, but especially just Genshin Impact in general. I mean, there's really no content. Like, everything I do is based on things I normally do in the game that take me like less than half an hour. So I don't know what that means, but there'd probably be less videos about Genshin Impact, even though I know some people enjoy them. But like those that Raiden Shogun thing, that was crazy. I'm actually debating whether I should use the leftover on Kokomi. I know it's a bad idea though. The only reason I would do that is just try to get the 50-50 to go in my favor, to just pick up Ayato really fast. And guaranteed for that matter. But yeah, I'm not happy with the progress of Could Have Been Crazier right now. What that has to do with specifically, I'm not sure. I don't think it's writer's block, because I've had writer's block before, and this is not writer's block. This is me not wanting to write about personal stuff in an autobiography. So I know that's kind of an oxymoron, or whatever they want to call it. But I don't know. I feel like the way things are going, this is a signal that I need to get the fuck out of Connecticut. Like, even if it's only for a couple years, like it was in Vegas. I mean, it does suck that I'll have to leave the majority of my setup here. But all you really need, dude, I started doing this like a lot of other YouTubers started out. We were using our fucking phones and the microphone on our phones, and we were just like, we didn't even have another monitor. We were just using like a laptop, and we were pointing the phone screen at the laptop screen to show that we were playing the game and streaming. If that's not humble beginnings, I don't know what is. But off the top of my head, I know that Mars, she did that in the beginning. If you look at her first video too, or like one of the first ones, you see she's using her phone. That's what I'm saying. At what point did she blow up? I'm not sure, but does it help that she's very, very attractive? Yes. Well, yes, it does. And female, of course. So that's always a plus on the internet, apparently. But yeah, we're just gonna do some shit. We're just gonna talk about some stuff. We'll see. I'm starting to think that like my time here is expiring, or at least temporarily expiring, and I don't think I really need to be here anymore. Now, of course, I'll hang out a bit to see if there's another mutation or another quarantine-like situation. But other than that, I don't see why I need to be here anymore. At least not while everyone else is taking care of it, appears like. And it's just like I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's left for me to do here. Have I become somewhat of a shut-in? Yes. Do I feel particularly safe going out at night in downtown Milford as I usually did in the past? If you want a short, honest answer, that would be a yes. I do not have the motivation to go to downtown Milford to deal with whatever I might need to deal with. And that's unfortunate because I used to like downtown Milford, and I used to like Milford in general, and then I realized same shit, different smell. That's what it came down to. I mean, granted, I've only really lived in Boston, Vegas, and some time on vacations in California, and I just know that typically the grass is usually greener on the other side. I don't know why that is, but it is. I feel like I just have to go somewhere where no one knows me, and I don't know. I'll see how much of a dent I can make into Could Have Been Crazier, and I think that would help me decide not necessarily where I should go, but where I should be, if that makes any sense. Because, I mean, like, right now, I see the other people in this household, and I feel like things are stable. Now, with my absence, would that stability be lost? Not necessarily. So, what's holding me back then? I don't have the answer to that. I can always pick up where I left off, and that was heading to Providence. Maybe I could just go wherever else I wanted. I mean, like, it's not necessarily the world is my oyster. It's more like I'm just tired of being here. I feel like obviously there were reasons behind the pandemic that caused a lot of stuff. I am concerned about being from East Asia, or at least, you know, having lineage here, ancestors. I was born in Bridgeport, for those that don't know. I'll remind you all the time about that. But I shouldn't have to live in a city where someone I went to high school with joked, apparently, or even threatened, or even worse, of running over a person of East Asian descent. And I will be laughing my ass off if that person wasn't even Chinese. And that's where the problem is. People that look like me are being grouped together with other people who look like me. Does that make any sense? And, like, it's just very disheartening, very discouraging. So if nobody cares about race anymore, why are we going through this? Why am I having this discussion right now? Think about it. Why did one of the first couple or a few nights where I did go to downtown Milford, I had a racial slur directed to me? Because this is the way the world is now. And I don't know, what am I supposed to do about that? I can't change the world. I don't have supporters behind me. I don't have a team behind me.
Solidify.
It's just like, how, like, delusional of a fairy tale life can you lead that you think that racist people are not going to be racist? I mean, like, there's a reason why they're called racist in the first place, you know what I mean? Am I way off base? Tell me if I'm way off base here. Tell me I am. But, like, on one hand, it's like, how do I expect you to understand if you are not a minority, specifically East Asian? I hate to keep referring to that, but, you know, it's kind of true.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Pretty sure I got that one, but hey, whatever. It's just, I just don't feel like I belong here. I don't feel like I'm wanted to belong here. And I mean, right now, I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have kids. And nothing is holding me back anymore from staying there. And I don't want to say I don't want to be here, but like, I'm just saying that like, there's better places to be that aren't like this city, for example. Or so I hear. I don't know. Apparently, if nobody cares about it, then I guess it doesn't matter. But that's the problem. That is not the reality. The reality is people do care about it. And to be honest, like, if I look at, like, even people I'm friends with now, if I look at certain people, and if the shit hit the fan, right? And let's say I was being harassed or something, and there's people I know who would not have my back. And in a situation where you're willing to have someone else's back, and they're not willing to have your back, then why the fuck are we even associating with each other? I mean, I feel like that's self-explanatory. I mean, am I making a big deal out of nothing? Like, do people think I'm exaggerating when I say racism still exists? Racism toward East Asians especially exists these days? Like, do people think I'm joking when I say that? Do they think I'm exaggerating? Do they think I'm making a big deal out of nothing? I hate to make this entire video about me talking about racism, but like, in a way it's a good thing, because it's making me want to get the fuck out of here. I just don't get it, and I may never will. I don't know, sometimes I question the goodness of people, and sometimes my faith is shaken, and I've noticed it's been shaking a lot more than it usually does. This is the problem right here. The problem is anything I say right now is not going to fix or make anything any better. And I'm sorry if that's pessimistic, but is it the truth? I mean, is that what you want me to say? I mean, in my opinion, yeah, it's the truth. But it's just like, I just don't understand how blind or deliberately blind people want to turn an eye to or away from, divert their eyes, divert their attention, and be like, well, I'm not East Asian, so this doesn't concern me. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, there's a reasonable argument that hypothetically I just need a vacation or a temporary trip away from here, and I sort of want to go somewhere where no one knows me. I sort of want to go somewhere that is farthest away from the general population. So technically that would be the Midwest. If I were to go to the Midwest, I would be the farthest possible away from the East and West Coast. I mean, Vegas, Nevada, that doesn't really count as the Midwest. I think it's you know, Western Pacific Standard Time, I believe it is. Oh, I hear that stolen mattress from Boulder, Colorado is still with the roommate. So I'm just saying, if you know the reference that I'm pointing out with that, I'm very impressed. If you know the reference. But anyway, it just things just don't feel right here. Things just, I mean, yeah, it's great. There's a lot of liberals here. There's a lot of Democrats. That's wonderful. What does that have to do with me? I'm not asking a rhetorical question. I want someone to answer that for me. There's a lot of questions that are not rhetorical that I have that seem like they're rhetorical because no one has the fucking answers to them. I don't know if I'm just in a bad mood or not, but I'm tired. I'm tired. And not in the sense that I fucking need a fucking nap or something. In the sense that I don't want to say it's I'm questioning whether I should even be trying anymore. I'm questioning how much I should be trying anymore. That old saying that one person can make a difference, I tell you why that is only semi-true. Usually that one person has supporters, or people who find out about his or her cause and back them up on it. Do I have a cause? No. Do I need one? No. But there's that feeling, that heavy feeling, like they say in that movie. I just you know what I should do? I should check out the dating apps again. But I feel like now is not the right time. But then again, if now is not the right time, when will it be the right time? And like, I'm not saying like I need to meet my future wife on there, or I need to make any sort of commitment. I don't know why I haven't used the dating apps. Like, I just have no motivation to. And I don't know why that is. It's not just me wanting to stay a shut-in. It's not just me preferring to just do all this personal stuff like my YouTube channel, my book, whatever, run places 5, etc. Like, those are very solitary activities, or they can be at least. And I don't have an answer to some of the stuff. Not that I'm expecting anyone else out there watching this having answers, but so apparently in Milford we live in a world where it's okay to threaten to drive someone over and potentially kill them because that person was East Asian, or at least appeared East Asian. For all we know, he could have been Latino or something. That's the city we live in. Okay. I should look that up. What happened with that? If it went, I believe it did go to court. I just be curious what the repercussions were with that incident. I don't know. It's just very disappointing. I haven't used that word yet. Just I understand I was never deployed, but for certain people, as the ones I've discussed so far in a negative light, these are the people I was willing to die for. These are the people I took an oath of allegiance for. About to do the Michael Jordan.
If you ever...
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
I hope you guys heard that, otherwise that's not gonna make a lot of sense at all. It's gonna be me moving my hand around an invisible object. Well, good luck with the draft, guys. Hope that works out for you. I guess it's gonna be a lot of people with broken legs, I guess. So maybe that'll go up in the the hospitals will notice an increase in broken legs, maybe. And the sad part is that it's like there's more than enough capable people that we don't need a draft, but there's a lot of capable people who just I don't want to say they're scared. I just want to say, like, when you accepted your citizenship to this country, whether you were born here or not, one of the stipulations of living in a country is that if you were called upon, it is your duty to reply.
Don't rush.
I mean, I don't. Maybe that's just some warped military thinking that I have, but it makes sense to me. I don't know why it doesn't seem to make sense to anyone else. I mean, you can make the argument that you can't choose where you were born.
This wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Even though you can't choose where you were born, it's just that's not an excuse, because I'm just gonna ask the same question I always have, or rather a statement, which is nobody says you have to stay here. Nobody says you have to live here if you don't want to. And it's like, if you think there's better countries out there to live in, then what the fuck is stopping you? I mean, is that being too critical? Is that too mean? Is it too harsh? I don't think so. I mean, if it really sucks that bad, even when Trump was president, if it sucks that bad to live here, you're not being forced to stay. This is not North Korea where you can't leave the country. I don't know, maybe I'm way off base. Just like I said, like I keep saying all the time. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm so bored right now. I'm collecting mint. There's a reason why some Twitch channels say no talking about politics. There's a reason why. And I don't think people realize politics mean more than just the government. It means more, it can mean more about society, social interaction, etc. Just saying. Just saying. I mean, if it came down to it, if you're indirectly potentially saving the people you care about by, for example, being shipped off somewhere against or with your will, you're telling me that you wouldn't be willing to die for the people you care about, then maybe you don't care about them as much as you think. And it's like, I understand that can be a bit of a jump to a conclusion, but I mean, what is better, hypothetically? Having the entire country occupied, where there's very few little remnants of a Bill of Rights. Now, America isn't a perfect country, of course. But I think America has too much confidence that hypothetically we're never going to lose a war. Yeah, okay, someone will make the argument. Some people will, that we did lose Vietnam. I mean, technically, if you want to be technical about it, as redundant as that sounds, we lost in Vietnam. It's not that we were taken over, obviously, but we left when things were just getting worse and worse. And you don't hear a lot of American historians talking about that we left like after we saved the government and like saved all the people. And I don't know how many people don't know the truth that we left because too many of our fellow Americans were dying. All I'm saying is, no person and no country is invincible. I know it might sound weird for someone like me to be saying this, but if this shit does continue to hit the fan, to the point where the fan falls down, if China aligns with Russia, I mean, if this was, I don't mean to make light of it, but if this was a Vegas bet, I don't think we're the favorites. I mean, first of all, in China, there's been an increase in the male population because it's so fucking overpopulated.
The same as I remember.
And it's like, there's more people who are capable than a good portion of the rest of the world. Maybe not the entire rest of the world, but does anyone understand how many people that is? How many potential male people to get drafted that is? And it's not like Russia is a small populated country. I mean, I understand these are numbers and whatnot, but there's a reason why Vegas bets are based off numbers, statistics, research, etc. I don't know, maybe they call me back in to be a translator. Maybe that would happen, right? I wouldn't be that good, but at least be something, right? I'll be a partial translator. Almost done with Ayato's materials. I think I have enough elegance talent materials. I mean, maybe, I mean, you can always make a statement and rationalize it that things could be worse. But it's just like, just because things aren't the worst doesn't mean that the current situation is bad. It could be close to being the worst. That would be very bad. I don't know. All I'm saying is that that if I don't know whether this is true or not, because, you know, I'm not a fucking expert. I've never been to these other countries, but if Japan hypothetically had kamikazes, wouldn't it be frightening to assume that China has that too? I've made this analogy before. So let's say every...
Where do you want to go next?
Damn it, dude. Oh, dude. Damn it, Zhongli, I mixed up. No, all I'm saying is, if you take every Chinese adult, even just the whole population altogether, and they strapped a bomb to them to kill every American in the country, do people not realize China will still be one of the largest populated countries in the world? Am I the only one that recognizes these numbers? Well,
I have a few references.
Just another day in paradise. The fuck is that? Where's this quest from? Take some pictures. Take a picture of it? Okay. Oops. Does that count? Not bad. I was covering her whole face and body. I was gonna buy some more resin, but I'll probably log on before bed around 11 or 12. 11 p.m. or 12 midnight. Not sure yet. I mean, it's not me saying that I don't necessarily belong anywhere. I don't know, I just got the sinking feeling that that's sort of what it's like, what it's become. Through nobody's fault. That's the sad part. Just, this is the way human beings respond in certain situations. It doesn't make it right, but it happens all the time. I don't know. I'm just tired. Not physically, of course, just tired of all this. One of the saddest parts is, in my opinion, one of the saddest parts is there's Asian nurses, Asian doctors, Asian people in general, Asian Americans, who are taking care of people who don't necessarily think highly of them. And whether they express it or not, it doesn't mean that it is or is not there. I don't know, maybe that was just a stereotype that a lot of Asian Americans work in the medical field. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's mostly, I don't know, some other race. Crazy. Well, I don't know what else to do right now, guys. In case, for those of you that don't know, the Michael Jordan is when I think when MJ was talking about his father who was killed, he was he got done with that part of the the series, The Last Dance, and he said, okay, it's break time, or something like that. Okay, I need a break. And there's a reason why he needed a break, of course. So that's the Michael Jordan right there. For those that don't know, besides the tongue sticking out or the shrug with the hands, that is the Michael Jordan. Do I have any condense? I don't think I do. Damn it. I could use the fragile, but I don't want to. Look at how many of these I have right now. Yeah, so Ayato's elegance right here. I think I have a lot of gold ones, so I should be okay. But that's assuming I'm gonna build them, which I'm not entirely sure I will. I'm glad right now I sort of have a break until the Windbloom Festival, whenever the fuck that is. I think it's in the spring or something. And hopefully Venti will come back, and I can just I'm gonna have to save some money for that or something, because like I know no other way of acquiring him other than that, or his constellations rather. You know what? I haven't tried Raiden Shogun with her host C6 yet, so I'm tempted to like take her to Spiral Abyss or something and see what happens. Why not? Let's do that. Just for fun, we'll do that. And this is the team I'm gonna pick here. Okay, I'll pick the team later. Just doing floor 12, chamber 1. We're not going crazy here. Oh, I get claim rewards? Oh, wow, that's good. Oh, I got 4. Wow, I got 4 out of 9 on that. Wow, I can't believe I got 1 star on that one. Wow. What is the stipulation for this one? 420 seconds? All right, chamber 1. Oh, we got some corrosion there. Well, let's see how far we get. This is the team that I'm gonna use, guys. That's it. That's all I need right there. That's all I need. That's yeah, sure. That's sure. Let's pick Alloy. Okay. All right, you guys just watch. Just watch what happens.
Stabilize.
Shine down. Ha! Now you shall perish. Ha! 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 There is no escape.
Gather. I will have order.
Torn to oblivion.
Where's everyone else?
Illusion shattered.
Stabilize.
Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
That's how you do it. Okay, I understand. I was cheating a little because I was using Zhongli. I understand. Come on, we're like, if you're doing Spiral Abyss, what are the odds you don't have Zhongli on one of the teams? Come on, come on. I don't think I got the time on that though, even though it was pretty fast. I didn't have enough combinations with the elements, reactions rather. So that was interesting, right? Nobody died, so that's good. Where should I go? Not in the game, on the map. I'm talking about like in real. I hope you know I saw about in real life. How about Chicago? I've been there before. I kind of liked it actually. You really need a car to go anywhere. That's only one of the really big downsides is Chicago. I don't think their public transportation is the greatest. One of PlayStation Friends is online right now. It's eGeorge on Twitch, eGeorge underscore or something like that. He's taking requests for drumming music if you guys want to head over there. Well, this isn't live. I forgot this wasn't a stream, so just look him up when you get a chance. He doesn't stream as much as he used to, but he's still consistently on there.
Solidify. Yeah.
Zhongli can break rocks too with his normal attack. Of course he can. I'm not sure if I told you guys this, but there were two Twitch streamers that I follow, some of the channel points, the awards were like 100,000 points or something for a personalized postcard from them. So I'm looking forward to that because I'll probably make a video of it, and obviously I'm not gonna share their address. Or like, I would assume they're not gonna give me their address. I would assume, not that I'm a threat or anything, just that it's kind of, I don't really need to know that information, you know. I mean, if they're willing to share it, like, there's nothing I can do to stop them. But I'm just saying, like, you gotta be safe. That's what I'm saying. You just gotta be safe, especially on the interweb. Well, we're approaching an hour. Well, 45 minutes from just me being fed up with a lot of shit. Well, like I said, I'll log in before midnight. Obviously I'll do that off recording, off stream. By the way, did you guys notice the audio and the video are fixed now? It took me a long time, but I did it. I went to the most like obscure YouTube video and it seemed to work, so whatever. Whatever. I found that I don't necessarily need the mic that close to me. I do know there's a Twitch streamer who literally had it like up here, like where my hand is, up here, and I guess they talked loud enough that was plenty of space, which is crazy to me. I didn't think the Yeti reached that far. I think she was using the Yeti too, now that I think about it. I should do some ore farming, but I probably won't. Not till later. Do we have ore? Wait, did I use up all for the day yesterday? Oh, holy shit, 54. All right. I don't remember what day that was now that I think about it. So Monday and Tuesday, whatever that was, of this past week, I did not work. There was no work to be done. And I was like, damn. I wish I knew in advance I had a 4-day weekend. Yeah, because the one I was supposed to do on Monday canceled, which is ridiculous. Because, like, what if I had plans or something? Now, honestly, like, there's a lot of people who would not work the job I work, and I would completely understand why. Why I'm staying there? I mean, despite all my complaints about it, I do actually like it. I thought my supervisors liked me as well, but never know. Watch them be watching the stream, sitting at home playing their Genshin Impact. You never know. Technically, you never know who's a gamer and who's not. That's all I'm saying. Like, unless they're wearing some paraphernalia or something, some merch. Unless they're wearing some merch. Alright guys, excuse me if I went on that heated rant and you don't agree with some of the things I say, but you know what, then I'll probably disapprove of your comment and you'll never know whether I got it or not. I mean, it gets to the point where, like, if you read the first sentence, it's like, do I really want this do I really want this comment to be published? And I expect we're gonna have some fallout with the number of subs. Like I say that like we lost a whole bunch already, but we really haven't. And you know, we'll see what happens. I mean, I like to think I can put out more videos like that one that got like close to 16K views. Maybe this one will get some views or something, even though it's basically Genshin Impact and me. I don't know what other word to use for it. Me divulging all these opinions that I have, if you want to call them that. If some of them are racist, then some of them are racist. I mean, if other people don't care about it, why should I care about it? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other.